Welcome back. You're watching Storyboard. CenturyPly has launched a new product innovation, Firewall Ply, that prevents the spread of fire and also does not burn itself. To tell us more about this new innovation, we are joined in by Keshav Bhajanka, Executive Director, CenturyPly. Keshav, welcome to Storyboard.
Thank you so much.
So tell us about this new innovation of yours, Firewall Ply. How does it really work?
So you'll be very happy to know that Firewall is a revolutionary new technology from the house of CenturyPly that enables our products to withstand the effects of fire far better than any other products in our category. Firewall involves the use of nano-engineered particles which are embedded into the polymer matrix of plywood so as to give our plywood the best-in-class firefighting properties available. As you know, in the case of a fire, furniture becomes the conduit for the spread of the fire. Firewall technology enables our products to halt the spread of fire by drastically increasing the duration that it takes for fire to multiply across the surface of our products and thereby onto other surfaces. Along with the above, uh, most in most cases of fire, the biggest reason behind the loss of life is asphyxiation. And this is again caused by furniture because the quantum of toxic gas emissions from furniture are substantial. Firewall technology reduces the quantum of toxic gas emissions from our products to a mere fraction of what they would have been otherwise, thereby reducing the likelihood of asphyxiation substantially. Along with the above, once the external source of fire, for instance, a burning curtain or a candle, are removed, firewall technology enables our products to self extinguish the fire,
Oh, wow.
thereby giving an additional layer of protection to consumers. Thus, by virtue of increasing the duration it takes for fire to spread, by increasing or rather reducing the quantum of toxic gas emissions that come from our products, firewall technology gives an additional layer of protection to our customers, and it also buys them crucial time in which they can get themselves and their families to safety.
Okay. Keshav, last year, I remember, we had spoken and we were speaking about your Viro Kill technology. And, this is like a new innovation that you have introduced. I want to ask you, what is the kind of research or consumer research that goes behind whenever you are coming up with these newer product innovations? And if you can share with us, what were the findings of this particular research before you came up with a product like the firewall technology?
So, to be honest, innovation is sort of part of the DNA of Century Plywood now. It is part of our culture. And the reason I'm saying this is because this isn't a one-off research. This isn't a one-off, focus group or customer study. We analyze data that we receive from various data points from our customers, from architects interiors, from our sales team, from our channel partners who are our eyes and ears into the market on a daily basis. Over the course of the last 180 days, we have been continuously trying to evaluate what else can we add to our products. Initially, we had started with powder proof and termite proof technology. Then we started off with Viro Kill. And now our customers gave us a feedback that fire is one occurrence, which because in the last year and a half, there have been so many instances. It has been reported, it's reported in news on a daily basis, whether it's on residential, whether it's commercial, whether it's in factories, and particularly with COVID, because in COVID times, everyone is far more stuck to their houses, right? There can be quarantine zones. There can be places where you're not allowed to get out of the house. And the sort of mayhem that this pandemic has caused, our customers felt that there are additional safety, there is an additional element of safety that they would want in their homes in the case of unforeseen circumstances such as the fire. And over the course of the past 5 to 6 months, this was a theme that we found recurring. As such, we started research, and thankfully, by the grace of God, since day one, we have created one of the strongest R&D divisions in our industry. And I'm not talking just about in India, I think perhaps globally. So our team, upon identifying the problem, upon getting the correct diagnosis, was able to work very quickly and develop a product. Again, a product that is indigenously developed in our factories in India, so as to meet this customer requirement.
Okay.
And by the grace
You
of
know,
God, we have now been able to launch it.
as per your research, which regions and which places and what kind of households, in India are susceptible to, fires? Like, have you figured out your key markets for a product like this?
So, fire is normally a recurring theme in most places. It is not geography specific, but one demographic where the damage caused by fire is normally much higher is in high rises. Because a lot of times we don't necessarily have the infrastructure to put out fires on very high floors. And in very, very dense populated areas, fire can wreak havoc. So these are two sort of zones which are present everywhere, but these two areas in particular are incredibly susceptible to fire.
All right. Finally, before we go, you have also launched a campaign around this new product. Which platforms do you plan to extend it to, and how are you going to amplify this whole campaign to spread more awareness for a product like this?
So, as always, we use pretty much all the standard mediums. We use television, we use print, radio, digital medium, and we are going to use a combination of all these medium in this campaign as well. However, I believe that there is a greater need to educate the customer in detail with regards to the benefits and the characteristics of this technology, because it is very different from anything that we have done in the past. As such, we are going to amplify it in various digital forums, and we are going to try and create as much literature on this in the form of blogs, in the form of tutorial videos as we can, so that people have a clear understanding of the do's and don'ts.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for speaking to us today.
Thank you.
And now it's time for this week's notice board. Germ protection brand Dettol has launched a new anthem that aims to spread the message of positivity and hope during these tough times. Conceptualized by McCann World Group India, the anthem features children. Let's take a look.
अच्छी आदतों को अपनाएंगे, वैक्सीन लगवाएंगे, मिलके हराएंगे। डेटॉल द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Moving on, Margo, India's oldest neem beauty soaps from Jyoti Labs, is celebrating 100 years of existence. Their new film shows how this soap was passed from generation to generation, showcasing nuances of each era. Let's take a look.
100 सालों से 1000 नीम पत्तियों के गुणों से बना मार्गो करता आया है आपकी त्वचा की प्राकृतिक देखभाल। मार्गो 100 years of neem care.
And Nestle's 2-minute noodle snack Maggie has launched a new campaign that positions it as your go-to work from home snack. How? Let's find out.
दिल में जो आया तू, तेरी धुन कैसे न सुनूं, दिल में जो आया तू, तेरी धुन कैसे न सुनूं, छील जाए मेरा भी। मैगी 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 मैगी, हे तू आगे मैं पीछे, तेरी डोर मुझे खींचे, लव ऐसा ना होगा कहीं। मैगी मैगी मैगी,
दिल की सुन ली जाए, आओ मैगी बनाए from Nestle.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll be back same time next week. See you soon.